What's up everyone, it's Lizotte here. Fourth round of the PDGA World Championship has concluded. And on the FPO side, we could declare a winner. I don't know if I want to, but we could declare, because Kristin Tattar is going to the final round with a 5-stroke lead over Henna Blomroos, and 7-stroke lead to number 3rd, which is Holyn Hanley, and 9-stroke lead to the 4th, which is Eveliina Salonen. So it would require Kristin Tattar to play really poorly the final round, and everyone else just playing really good. So it doesn't look good. Well, it looks good if you're rooting for Kristin, but if you're rooting for anybody else, it doesn't look good. I think Kristin is going to handle it. She's been really consistent throughout the whole tournament, so I think she will just do a routine round and take the World Championship. I know a lot of disc golf fans doesn't like anyone to predict or like state anything before it happens, but I can be pretty like confident to say that Kristin Tattar is going to take the win, unless there's like an injury, which of course none of us hope. Henna Blomroos is going to the last round at 2nd place, 23 under. She played a really awesome front 9, and then she played a really bad back 9. That's the reason why Kristin got away. And there was hints of Henna going back to her bad putting habits, but let's hope she can manage to correct her putting form to the final round. Holyn Hanley played an awesome round. Again, front 9 was good, back 9 was decent. And that's the reason why she's sitting on 3rd at the moment. Eveliina Salonen had a lot of problems, especially in the putting green, which is her only weakness, is the putting. And unfortunately, she's having problems with it again at basically the final stretch of the competition. Paige Pierce 8th going into the final round, and I have to say that Katrina Allen, -9 only. She's 19 strokes behind Kristin, so I'm pretty sure we could declare that Katrina Allen isn't going to renew her championship. But anything can happen. Can't wait to see the final round. And there's going to be an interview of Kristin at the end of the video. If you want to jump there, there's going to be a timestamp for that. But now we're going to go to the MPO side. The MPO side. Everyone was saying that no one wins 5 rounds of disc golf against Paul McBeth. But it starts to look like there is a person who can do that, because going into the final round, Aaron Gossage still leading, this time with 3 strokes. Aaron Gossage is just a consistent player. 35 holes without a bogey. That's quite a feat, especially playing in the lead card at PDGA World Championships. So I tip my hat to Aaron Gossage, and he's been really fun to watch because of the usage of his forehand. He likes to throw the forehand. Paul McBeth still having a lot of problems in the putting green. He's having a lot of problems with his left calf muscle still, and it's actually making things difficult. I don't know if that's like a pro gamer move, saying that you have an injury so that you have a backgate. If you lose, you can blame it on the injury. If you win, you can say that you win even though you had injuries. I don't know. Matthew Orum, 3rd place, tied with Calvin Heimburg. So we're going to have those two on the lead card still. I'm going to say that 5 strokes, anything can happen. Like, the top 4 is still within 5 strokes, so anything can happen. And you have to remember that the 5th place is within 6 strokes. So in any means, Aaron Gossage and Paul McBeth can't breathe easily and take their foot off the gas. They need to go full throttle up until the end. And after that, we will see who is going to be crowned the winner. Is Paul going to take the 6th? Is there going to be a new one? We'll see. I just hope that it's going to be an awesome last round. And I can't wait to see it. There's going to be an interview of Aaron Gossage and Paul McBeth at the end of the video. Remember to check those out so you can see what they're thinking. As always, subscribe, hit the bell notification button, like the video and comment down below who you think is going to take the championship. As always, see you guys on the next one.
And joining us now is our leader here at the World Championships, Kristin Tattar. Kristin, 2 days ago when you came out here, you shot 3 under. Mm-hmm. Today, 11 under. Mm-hmm. What was the difference for you?
I didn't throw OB today. Yeah, that helped. Made a couple of long-range putts and made pretty much everything from inside the circle. I think I missed only one putt from inside. Yeah, I feel like I have a very strong game plan. Nothing really special, but yeah, if I follow the game plan and if I give myself opportunities and make the putts, it should be easy, I guess.
When you're as skilled as you are, it seems like it comes easy. But speaking of your game plan, we heard that last night you were out here at the course late, working on maybe trying to make some final adjustments for the next 2 rounds. What were you out here working on specifically? What were you trying to do?
I played the last holes from hole 14 until the end because every time during practice rounds I was so tired for some reason, so I didn't really throw really good shots on these holes, and I felt kind of insecure, so I felt I needed something, I needed to do something. So I came out here, played those holes, and felt a lot better today going into these holes.
So as this week has gone on, we're seeing you make your putts from longer and longer distances. Some would think you're getting fatigued, but long-range putt says otherwise. How are you finding the power and that strategy to make those long-range putts?
Well, sometimes it just works, and I honestly am trying from almost everywhere because it's the World Championships, and you have to try because everybody wants the title and you don't just want to give up. So yes, I'm trying. Sometimes it works, sometimes not.
I want to jump to hole number 16, the island hole. We all know the danger that it has. And when you stepped on that hole onto the tee for hole 16, it felt like that was the most wind we felt all weekend. Did you hesitate for a moment? Is that what you were feeling, is the wind on 16?
Yes, I waited longer than normal. But then I felt, oh my God, it's going to be 30 seconds soon and I have to throw, and then I just threw it and it worked out. So.
When we were here 2 days ago and you went out of bounds on hole number 16, you said it was a disc that maybe you don't throw that often or that you're that worried about. What was the disc today?
It was a Fortress that I also used in DDO, which was a very important shot at the end of the final round. So I felt this is a disc. And I don't want to lose this disc, so I feel like maybe I'm not going to throw it in the water if I love it so much.
Good strategy. And my last question about 16 is there any scenario where you either lay up or go for it come the championship round? Is it a matter of how many strokes you're ahead or not? Is there anything that would make you lay up, or are you going for that shot no matter what?
No matter what, I'm going to go for the shot. I feel like the layup is not a good play at all. I think you can end up with a double bogey that way, but at least if you go for it, I feel like it's quite easy from the drop zone. It's a jump putt, so I feel more comfortable that way.
And a couple of weeks ago when you won in Des Moines, you had one of the highest rated rounds we've seen the entire year. Today was about that same rating or even better. What does that mean to you?
Well, it seems like I've been doing the right thing. And yeah, I'm just happy that I can show my skills here at World Championships. It's the most important event of the year, so of course I'm very happy.
In less than 24 hours, we might be talking to you, having the same conversation, and you could be the world champion. What would that mean to you?
I don't want to jump ahead, but it would mean a lot for me because I truly feel like I've worked very hard to be here, and I've overcome a lot of adversity, I feel like. So this would definitely mean that everything that I've done has paid off.
Well, everyone, that's Kristin Tattar. She has a 5-stroke lead going into championship Saturday here at the 2022 PDGA World Championships. Best of luck to you tomorrow.
Thank you.
And joining us now is our outright leader in Aaron Gossage. Aaron, I think maybe Mr. Consistency could be another name that we could be calling you this weekend. A pair of 10s. You come back out here today, you shoot 9 to follow up your 10 previously. What do you say about that consistent play throughout this entire weekend of 4 straight rounds so far?
Yeah, that's been my goal out here, is just to play very safe shots. Today I made a few adjustments from yesterday. I definitely had a few shots where I was making long putts versus today I was parked, so I was happy with that. There at the end, the pressure got to me just a little bit, but hopefully I can make those adjustments as well going into tomorrow.
Well, and I'll follow up on pressure. How do you stay within your routine, or maybe walk us through the steps you're taking to suppress some of that pressure?
Yeah, definitely. To begin this round, I was surprised. I still wasn't feeling much pressure, but we got to like hole 11, 12, and I started feeling it. After I made a couple small mistakes, I just told myself, make good misses. I know that my shots aren't perfect at the moment, so just any time that I could be bringing danger into the situation, make sure that I'm missing on the correct side.
At one point, or actually for quite a bit of the round, you had a 4-stroke advantage over Paul McBeth. Did you envision that much of an advantage as the round played out?
Not really. I told myself to just play, especially the first 9, very consistent. I know I can score really well there. The back 9's a little bit more difficult, so I knew I needed a buffer going into the back 9. I figured it would fade away just a little bit, but I think with that little bit of wind, everyone was just kind of struggling throwing those precise shots there towards the end of that round.
Was there any contemplation as you stepped up to hole 18, you and Paul both looking at each other, deciding what was going to happen as you were going to play out the final hole of the round, laying up, going for it? I mean, I feel like that's a pretty makeable putt for you on 18.
Yeah, if I had that putt maybe at the beginning of the round when I was feeling good, I would have gone ahead and ran it, but I just missed maybe 3 or 4 similar putts to that just before that, so I was like, you know what, this is a no-brainer for me. Never a chance I'm running that putt.
Well, tomorrow, if you were to shoot, say, another 9 under, or even 10 under, that would force someone like Paul McBeth to shoot 13, maybe even a 14. What do you think about your chances and the lead that you've given yourself with 3 strokes right now?
I'm really happy with the place I put myself in. I know that I struggle at the end trying to get strokes back, so I'm hoping that I can just continue to play the same game I've been playing, stay consistent, and then make everyone else chase after me.
In roughly 24 hours, we could be having a very similar conversation here, and you could be the first-time world champion for yourself. What would that mean to you?
Yeah, I haven't given it much thought yet. That one just hasn't sunken in, and it's not going to until tomorrow. So I don't know what to tell you there, but we'll see what happens.
One step at a time, everyone. That's Mr. Consistent, Aaron Gossage. He's in the lead by 3 going into championship Saturday. And joining us now is Paul McBeth, who sits 3 behind our leader in Aaron Gossage. And Paul, I want to go with the theme of maybe challenges and opportunities. And if we start with the challenges, I want to know, how's your putt feel? How do you feel physically? How's everything going for you right now?
Putts up and down, as you can tell. Like sometimes I feel really good outside the circle and I'll drop those. Sometimes I feel really good inside the circle and I'll squeeze those in. So it's hit or miss right now, but I know if I continue to put the disc close, like I'm going to have opportunities. And you know, Aaron played great today. He didn't make any mistakes, to be honest. You know, he missed a couple putts, but he didn't make any mistakes for us to really capitalize on. And Body's still here. I got one more round, so we'll determine that after.
Now, correct me if I'm wrong, but I see you 3 behind Aaron and then a 2-stroke cushion to Matty O and Heimburg, who will be joining you on the lead card. Does it feel like a 2-man race to you right now, just you and him? You concerned about anyone else or any other outcome other than chasing him down?
I mean, I'm in second place right now, so I don't have anything to lose. You know, it's whoever's in the lead is who I'm going for. So right now it's Aaron, Matteo, and Calvin are behind me, but, you know, I'm just looking at whoever's in first.
And I thought it was interesting to hear from Aaron just a few minutes ago. He admitted to having some pressure. He's not necessarily used to the biggest stage as you are, time in and time out, probably dealing with crowds and other things. What does that say to you when you hear him say, yeah, some pressure got to me?
I mean, I think it can get to all of us. Like I said, he didn't make any mistakes, and as he said in his interview, you know, when he had danger, he played to the safe side, and he did that well. So, I mean, I think if he continues to do that tomorrow, he's going to have a good chance of winning. But I hope to put additional pressure on him, not just the crowds, not just the cameras. You know, I want to be right there chasing him down.
And you had a couple bogeys out there in the back half of the course today, and you also got off to a relatively slow start. So that's where I think of the opportunities. What specifically do you need to adjust or to look at coming out to tomorrow's round?
I just need to put him a little bit closer. I don't know what it was, but I was just putting him edge of circle, a little outside, and just wasn't close enough. You know, I trickled some in, but I definitely need to put a little bit closer, maybe a little bit more focus on my drives and my up shots. But yeah, I need to give myself a couple more opportunities if I want to catch him.
Well, on 17, you lined up what we thought was going to be a staggered putt. You were in circle 2, and then you ultimately went to a straddle putt. You trickled it in. I'll use your phrase. You trickled it in, kind of weak side, left side, but you gave yourself a fist pump. What was that meaning for you to get the stroke and what it was going to look like going into the final hole of the round?
Just be confident. That's like for me, the straddle putt's the scariest point. It's like 15 to 22 feet. So it just felt like the right thing to do, and I just need to trust my instincts. And if I feel like I need to straddle it, I need to straddle it. And don't question that, because I've done that in some of the majors earlier this year, and I feel like that's what's cost me. So I need to just do what my gut's telling me to do and just go with it, no matter the result.
Whether it's from outside sources or yourself, how much pressure do you put on yourself for tomorrow's round?
Well, like I said, it's either win or lose for me. So I'm just looking at one person right now to catch him. So I don't know if that's any additional pressure, but yeah, I want that championship.
I think we said earlier in the week it's been 1,133 days since you won. Yeah, thank you. Yeah, down to the day. How long it's been since you claimed that 5th world title. What would it mean tomorrow to finally get that 6th?
I mean, you guys saw last year, so it'd be a good story for sure.
Paul McBeth going after his 6th. He's 3 behind our leader in Aaron Gossage. Best of luck to you tomorrow.
Thank you.